Hey all, let's talk about Scream for a second, shall we? Huh? Sorry this isn't high quality. I'm sorry that I'm doing this on my computer's camera, but life isn't always easy. So let's just roll with it, shall we? So, Scream is about a small town where a killer called Ghostface starts killing people, and a girl named Sydney is not only the victim, but is clearly intended to be the unmasker of whoever the killer is. If you can't follow that, this movie is not for you. Scream came out in 1996 when I was a freshman in high school, so I've probably seen this movie upwards of a couple dozen times. I'm not really a scary movie person anymore, but this one still holds and is really fun. It's a massive mishmash of horror film cliches. If you're new to horror, then this is a great place to start because it kind of sets you up with all of the rules for how this goes. And if you're a veteran, it's a good laugh. It's kind of a combination of jump scares that are really fun, a little bit of gore, and a lot of kind of goofy, laughing good times. The beginning of this film is probably my favorite part. One, because Drew Barrymore, and two, because it genuinely sets you up. You see the cliche girl on the phone finding out that things are trouble and doesn't call the police. Don't say, I'm 2 seconds away from calling the police. Hang up and call the police. This is not complicated. I can't see Jiffy Pop popcorn without thinking of this film. The bulk of the horror action happens at least halfway through the film when the high school students are told school is out and have a house party, like you do. I honestly think the most memorable death, aside from the very beginning of the film, is Sydney's best friend Tatum's death. Crawling halfway through a cat door and getting stuck as it's going up, her death is amazing! I remember it and it's stuck in my head since the very first time that I saw it. And, the whole lead up to it where she's like, oh, do you want to play serial killer? And the guy nods and she's like, oh, am I supposed to be the scared victim? Oh no, Mr. Horror Man, please don't kill me. Come on, that's amazing. This film has a great cast, partially full of people that I don't know what's happened to them. We have Drew Barrymore, of course, at the beginning, the forever a friend in my mind, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, and Neve Campbell, who does a great job as the main character, but where did she go? Like, has she been in anything? And of course, the ever creepy, kind of low-budget version of Johnny Depp, Skeet Ulrich. Also, the Fonz is the principal. Yes? Come on? How great is that? Also, at our school's out house party, we find out from Randy, who is played by Jamie Kennedy, the rules of surviving a horror film. 1. No sex. 2. No drugs. And 3. Never say, I'll be right back. If you follow these rules and remain a virgin until the end of the film, you too can survive a horror film. I really love how passionate he is about explaining these rules and how simple they are, and yet basically no one wants to follow them except for him. I remember the first time I watched this and trying to figure out who the killers were and how I was like probably half right. The reveal at the end is really fun, and the way that it twists and turns at the end, it's really enjoyable. There's nothing in this film that's super heavy or super gory or super stupid, actually, so it floats right in the middle for me of comedy, horror, teen movie, kind of crossing all of those, which I really enjoy. It's really fun, and as far as horror goes, right at my level. Not too gory, not too scary. I love a good jump scare. Won't give me nightmares. So 2 thumbs up for that. Whether they were the huge bulky cell phones or a landline that clearly repeatedly cause problems, the phones clearly date the situation. Yes, the clothing does too, but more than anything, the ability to make phone calls, or the lack of ability to make phone calls, truly sets up the fact that this is from 1996. I really like this film. I forgot how much I enjoyed it and genuinely spent most of the time watching it yelling at the screen saying, no, don't do that. Call the police. What is wrong with you? Just run away. Don't go upstairs. and that's what makes a good horror film. That's really all I have to say about it. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.
You just watched Stephanie talk. Don't forget to tell her what you thought. Share